Before we jump into this lesson, let's do a unit review real quick. This is a good time to pause, take a bit to reflect on what we've learned so far. So far we've learned what all the instrument cluster does, your primary and secondary controls, mounting and dismounting, turning the bike on, using that friction zone, getting really familiar with how the friction zone play works. You got the chance to marry that friction zone to the throttle now. And as long as you spent your time practicing, now at this point you should be familiar and comfortable with stopping and going in a straight line, doing a little bit of obstacle weaving with those cones, and with that offset weave that we did last lesson, you should be now familiar with dancing with your bike. You should be getting really comfortable with really some slow speed stuff. This next one is going to be a tight turn from a stop. Now this is useful in things like parking lots, if you back into your parking space and you've got a car on either side of you, or you're leaving your garage, or you're in a neighborhood or a stoplight and you're waiting to turn right. But practicing this one is pretty simple. I'm going to transition over here real quick. Now, I've got cones here to simulate the other vehicles next to me. Just 3 cones on each side. Pretty much if there's a car here, this is about the space that I've got to work with. From a stop, I'm going to have to either come out here and turn right, or I'm going to have to come out here and turn left. Either way, you're doing a tight turn from a stop, and this is where you can practice both directions. The easiest way to do this is put it in first gear. We're going to use a little friction zone to walk us to the edge here so we can see around these cars. And now, if I want to turn right, for example, I'm going to go that way, right? So we're going to turn the handlebar to the right. I've got my hand on my clutch, a little bit on the brake, transition my weight to the left. And now, if I point the bike where I want to go, it's going to want to fall that direction. So, like we talked about before with the counterbalancing, we're going to point the bike to where we want to go is to the right. We're going to counterbalance to the left a little bit, and then we're going to slowly ease off, and we're going to go. And now that we've stopped and reset, we're going to do the same thing again, but to the left this time. So we're going to point the bike where we want to go. We're going to lean the opposite direction. We're going to counterbalance a bit, ease off that clutch, keep my balance, and then I can come off the clutch and let go. So this is a lot of information that we've already talked about. So we've got direct steering, a little bit of clutch, counterbalancing, and slow and go, keep my balance, and we have done a tight turn from a stop. While this isn't new information, this is just repurposing the old information that we already had, you're going to find out that once we start doing U-turns, this is going to be information that you're going to need to know. This is a skill you practice now. Just one tight turn from a stop, and then the other tight turn from a stop, and then maybe if you feel uncomfortable, you can add a little bit of throttle to it. And now we're feeling comfortable some more. We're going to do some throttle going right. And one more time, we're going to go really slow this time. Pointing the bike to the left, counterbalance, some friction zone, some throttle, and we're going to walk the bike real slow while balancing. Now our next lesson is going to be quite a bit harder than that one, so practice that a lot. Practice that one until it's really, really comfortable. You can do that all day long. Once you feel comfortable, go ahead and jump into the next lesson.